I'm kind of lazy. Um, where's Kirby? Open Kirby. I'm actually just gonna select the color because it's all gonna be one color anyways. So I'm just gonna take them, delete them, and I am gonna use the paint tool, and that doesn't look right. Hold up. No, I'm not gonna save changes. Oh yes, I should have. Yeah. Anyways, select him, delete everything in its path, and I say everything. I mean everything. Okay, let's do this again. It's a bit weird, so I'm just gonna move this over so that's out of there. And I'm gonna save it as his feet. Okay, and now because I didn't actually make a surface as his feet, I'm gonna name his surface his feet using the Q button, by the way. If I ever forget to tell you what button to use, usually just look back because on most of the stuff I've actually already told you. Press the T, find his feet here, and there's the color of his feet, which perfectly goes with the rest of his body. Yay! We got Kirby here. We are almost done actually. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the textured wireframe. Um, and I'm actually gonna select these two polygons here, which I'm gonna use as his mouth. And I'll get to press Shift F, which is the smooth shift button, which I think is in the multiply. Yep, it's here, smooth shift. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull that polygon and pull it inwards, and we have a mouth for Kirby, just like that, simple. And for this one, I'm gonna show you how I usually pick out the colors when I'm not lazy because, well, it's kind of easier in this case. It's easier when it comes to loading them back up in layout, which is where I um, animate the characters or rig them, whatever hell you want to call that. And I'm gonna name this one mouth, and I'm gonna open this up, and you're gonna basically just find the color. I'm pretty sure most of you have done this if you're ever done anything, because things are this part is fairly universal. Um, and that's just gonna be its mouth right there, the color of its mouth. And when you get rid of the wire, it actually looks like an open spot in his mouth, which is really cool. Um, Also, what I'm also gonna do is I'm going to make a tongue for him. So, because I think this is actually a bit too close, just gonna select the back polygons here. I'm just gonna use the move tool, which I press T. I don't think I told you that one before. I'm sorry. Which you could actually find in the modify tab. Just gonna pull it back, and I'm gonna use the stretch tool to make this a little bit bigger. And let's pull this back down here because I think I made that way too big. Yep, definitely. Kirby sucking something in. Let's bring that back to happy Kirby smile. Um, I'm not gonna pull it back because obviously that messes things up. Yep, I don't plan things like I think I've told you this before, and well, it doesn't work to my advantage most of the time. I'm gonna use the move tool and just move it down instead this time though. Just down, just down a little. Well, seeing that I have that now, got Kirby's mouth here. Now that we have Kirby's mouth here, I'm actually gonna make a tongue because in this picture you can see Kirby has a little pink tongue here. In here I actually don't need paint anymore for what I'm doing unless I actually want to use it. You could use that. You could use how I said before. You could use this way. It really doesn't matter. In the end, it really should look like Kirby. In fact, this looks like Kirby already. If you press 0 and you pick this and you have the cursor or the mouse over the screen you have, it widens that screen, or you can just press this thing. I usually just press 0 because I'm just used to it. They didn't have this one in the old one, and that's the one that we have at school. Um, and you got Kirby here basically. Um, there's not really much to do, but I'm actually just gonna add a tongue. And with this tongue, I'm gonna pick a new layer. And right where his mouth would be, which would be right here, where in this area, I'm gonna create another ball. Can you believe it? And I'm just gonna go like that and make it inside his mouth and kind of on the bottom of where his the bottom of the mouth part that you pulled in would be. So it's kind of halfway there. And then just press enter to and press tab so it's all smoothed out. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a new one, and we're just gonna call it this tongue. If I spell it right or not, I really could care less, as long as I know what it is. His tongue's about that color, so I'm just gonna try and find like a peachish color, which I'm pretty sure is like around here. It's like a tannish color. That's not right. More red. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's fine. And seeing that his mouth isn't properly well done, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna actually select this so you can kind of see everything. I'm gonna select everything, and to do that, to lasso, to select everything, you right click around everything. Yep, right. Sorry, I have to actually think about it most of the time. And I am going to pull that in. Oh no, that didn't work. Whoops. Let's do that again. Right click around everything and select all. Well, you only really need to select the face or where the body would be. Same thing when it comes to Kirby. And I'm just gonna look at this here and see if it's proper. You just do it till it looks satisfactory. If it says, as long as you're satisfied, it's all good, really. And you're supposed to make it look like how you want it, but it's really about how you want it. You can't really care about what other people think in these cases. Well, you can, but not too much. And I'm actually going to use this size tool for this part and make his tongue a little bigger because I didn't like it. That's small. Oh, I can use the symmetry tool. Okay, I'm going to press the symmetry tool here. I'm going to put it right in the middle because I want it to push out on both sides evenly. So I just push out, in this case, I think to my right. My right, which is on the left, which is going left on the screen. So, with that, good. When you do that, deselect everything. You got Kirby. He has a tongue, he has a mouth, he's full, he's healthy, and he is cool. Okay. And because his eyes were stretched out because I did it that way, it's kind of a little messed up. But really, Kirby looks perfectly done. And you've got a really good Kirby there. Well, that was fun. If you ever actually have questions, leave it in the comments below. And you could subscribe in a downwards direction or a sideways direction. There's no, you can't say the sidebar anymore, or box, or whatever hell you want to call it, because they're everywhere. So just push the yellow button or an annotation. I might put that there. And you're welcome, Jeremy Jr. 3, and I also say thank you to you because I wouldn't have done this without you. Alright, toodles. Bye.